Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well anyway, this is going to be part 2 of the firewood shed build. As you know, this is all we got done last week. I got some new cord, but unfortunately I forgot it at home, but luckily I brought some nails this time, so I'm going to try nailing this to these trees and see how well that works. Hopefully it'll work really well, because then we don't really need to worry about the paracord, and I also prefer the look of nails rather than orange paracord. So I'm planning on being here for about 4 days. Hopefully, as long as everything goes good, that's how long I'll be here. And other than that, guys, just stay tuned and enjoy. Okay guys, well these are the 4 big nails that I got. I think they're 10 or 12 inch framing nails, so hopefully they'll work really well. They'll stick out of both these small trees, unfortunately, so I wasn't expecting that. I forgot how that they weren't that big, but let's try them out. Well guys, we got it through. Unfortunately not super centered, but I don't think it's gonna matter that much. As you can tell, it's been a while since I used a hatchet as a hammer. I really should have brought a hammer. So that's definitely a smarter thing to do, because it's not good for the hatchet and it's not good for the tree to hit it so many times. But oh well, I've only got 4 of these things to do, so I guess I'll take sped up clips or something of them maybe. But these things are super solid in there. Hey guys, I just figured I'd take a little break and gather up some of these rocks here and try to build a nice little fire pit so I could have an outdoor fire today, instead of having to go in there all the time and feed the fire and get distracted and start reading and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna quickly stack these. I'll probably just speed up the video clip because I'm not sure how long this is gonna take. I don't think it's time-lapse worthy. So see you when it's over. Okay guys, well that didn't take long at all. I want to build this fire pit so it's probably about 1.5 feet tall. I just don't have enough rocks for time right now, and it's kind of chilly out, so I'd like to get a fire going, so that's what I'll do. Hey guys, it's been a little while. I was just letting the fire burn down, but I think it's about time for lunch now. I quickly set up this pot hanger and let's cook some lunch. now that I got lunch. Haven't eaten any yet because it's still too hot, but I figured I'd talk about the fire starting. Honestly, I have no idea what I was trying to do there. As you saw, I got it going first try, but I barely did. I should have had way more, I'd say about pencil thickness splits, but I didn't. For some reason, I neglected to do that in my mind. Maybe it's because I'm so used to using that fire starting stuff now that that's pretty much the size I put on right away with it because it burns so long. So I definitely need to continue practicing the fire starting skills because they seem to be pretty perishable, seeing as I forgot something as dumb as that. But at least the fire got started. This fire is awesome. I'm glad I have a fire pit now because it's much nicer to be able to watch the fire. I wish I could get a wood stove that had a glass front on it, but I haven't been able to find any that are cheap enough and good enough yet. So I'll stick with the Nico stove for now, because that stove, man, it's had at least probably 1.5 cords of wood through it, easy, and been used a couple winters now, and it's still holding strong. It doesn't look like it's gonna wear out in any places anytime soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this food, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I don't know how much work we're gonna get done today because the rain has just been stop and go and stop and go. I can't really film in the rain, as well as the fact tonight I'm gonna go pick up a hammer and a bunch of stuff to make it easier. So the rest of this day might just be spent around the fire and in the tent. So yeah, I also, for dinner tonight, I have a steak. I was gonna save it for tomorrow because I came here last night and I didn't film anything because I got here kind of late, and honestly, I've been starting every video at night with just cooking, so I figured I'd change it up a little bit. So I guess I'm having steak 2 nights in a row. It's okay with me, but that also means that I'm having freeze-dried food 2 days in a row, which isn't so awesome. It's nice to split up the freeze-dried food a little bit, but that's okay. The only important thing is that I'm out here, and food is not very important at all. As long as I got a full belly, I'm happy. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, guys, good morning. I was surprised when I opened up my tent doors today to see, probably, about 1 inch of snow has fallen overnight. Out of nowhere. It was 10 degrees yesterday and raining. I didn't think it was gonna snow. First of all, with the cold and the snow that's blown in, I need to get a fire going this time. I'm gonna do it properly with the fire steel and cut the right amount of kindling instead of forgetting to cut small enough splits. Well guys, as you can see, the fire is going good now. Unfortunately, the camera battery died, so now it looks like it went out and I'm tricking you guys. All I can say is I'm not sure how much it captured, but it still wasn't perfect. Yeah, definitely more of the little splits and definitely more shavings, I think, for next time, but still got it going without it going out, so that's good. And we got a nice raging fire this morning to warm up my bones before we get to work. I had a huge windstorm come through here last night. It is crazy. I could feel roots popping into the tent, so strong. So with that, one of the big trees that I was going to cut down this winter fell down, so I'm not going to let it go to waste. I got to chop it up today. About 1 o'clock now. The last clip I filmed at like 9, so it's been a couple hours. I just bucked up all the wood off camera because I figured it's not really Bushcraft Firewood shed related at all. I'll take a quick time lapse of stacking it, and I'll also take a video of when I make lunch. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, so it might be now, it might be after I'm done stacking it, but that's a lot of wood that I cut, and it's some thick wood. I'm not excited to have to carry it back, but I will. Now that I cut it all up, I'm not going to let it go to waste. Hopefully we don't have another snow or windstorm like we did last night, because that was crazy. It was bringing down trees everywhere. It's amazing the power of nature right there. Just, you can hear trees crashing everywhere in the distance, close, everywhere. The time lapse now. I'll eat lunch somewhere in the middle of the time lapse. Start stacking wood. So let's get a move on. As you can tell, it's been a while since my last clip, and even since the time lapse, it's been a little while since then. The wood cutting took way longer than I thought it would, so unfortunately none of the firewood shed will get done today. I'm pretty disappointed about that, but as you saw, I pretty much doubled my firewood stocks, so that's really good. So yeah, I don't have to worry about firewood at all now, even if I have outdoor fires all the time like I have been, because they eat up a lot of firewood. This wood stove probably goes through the same amount of firewood in a day as that firewood in the outdoor firewood in like 3 hours. So anyway, yeah, I made some coffee. I'm just enjoying that. It's about 6:40 right now. And it's -3 already, so it's gonna be a pretty cold night, I think. So that is about it. I started making, sorry, it's a bit messy in here. The chili beef macaroni freeze-dried meal that I have. It smells really good. It actually looks even better than the Mountain House meal, which is surprising, seeing as it came from Canadian Tire, so I thought this one would be much worse. But it looks pretty good. So, I'll see you guys when it's ready. Sorry for not showing you guys making it, but unfortunately the camera was all frozen up and fogged up. I tried to thaw it out in time, but I would have waited till 7 to even start food then, so well, that's about it. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, there's dinner. Kind of fogging up the camera here. Well, it looks really good, it smells really good, and I'll tell you how it is afterwards. Well guys, I just finished the food a couple minutes ago. It was really good. I mean, it could just be because I'm starving, but I've actually been really pleasantly surprised by the freeze-dried food as of late that I've tried. Because before I really wasn't too happy with the quality of the food. I didn't find it tasted that good, but this tastes really good. So, My camera says it's about to die here, so I gotta make this quick. My only gripe with this company, I guess, is their bag. I find that the bag, the corner, couldn't get water to it very easy, so it was still a bit crunchy in the corners. But that's about it, yeah. Overall, this is just as expensive as Mountain House, if not more, but it's the same quality other than the bag. So, I will see you guys later. Beautiful morning this morning, guys. It's -10 right now. The lake is full of fog. Many more mornings like this, and lake's gonna be frozen in no time. This is the first real sign that winter's coming here. Whew. I was surprised when I looked out and saw that it was -10 on the thermometer. Travel will get much easier soon because the swamp is starting to freeze. It's not quite fully frozen yet, but it's much more frozen than what it used to be. First morning I've had to put on another sweater. Usually I just wear a base layer and then that fleece sweater. This morning I put on my wool sweater because it's so cold. Scout's got the ice here from his water bowl. So that's how thick it froze last night, about 2 inches. I wonder if there's any coals left from the fire. It almost looks like there is. I don't feel anything. Well, guys, since it's so chilly this morning, I guess I'll get a little outdoor fire going here. And then we get to work on the firewood shed. Because, as you know, winter isn't waiting for anyone. It's coming whether we like it or not, so we gotta get ready for it. Okay, guys, I'll see you when I start the outdoor fire here. And this time the battery won't die because I just put a new one in. Now that right there, that was easily the best one that I've done so far here. Yeah, there wasn't much that I found wrong with that fire start there. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay guys, so here it goes for this pole here. I've still got to eyeball about what even is, which looks about here. So I'm gonna tap it through, and then as soon as I feel it start coming through the other side, I'll move it up, because it's gonna be impossible to try to hold it and tap it in. So we'll get what will be middle, which will be about there. Man, those nails are hard to put in. Okay. It's even not quite as strong as I'd want it to be. Could just be the tree though. Okay, well, I might, I'll film the end of putting these ones in here, because it's really tough, and I don't want to waste all my film. So, okay, bye. Okay guys, well now we got all 4 nails in. I've just got to figure out what the next step is here. I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do, but I just need to really think it through so I don't mess anything up. What I am thinking about doing is putting 2 cross pieces on either side, so it goes over on top. So I've got a bunch of 3-inch nails that I can use, and then trying to find a bunch of probably about 2-inch diameter poles to stretch across. It's gonna be pretty tough, but I think it'll be worth it. Either that, or a much stronger method would be if I, you can't see right there, if I took a bunch of cross pieces first, probably. That's probably a better idea. So, I think that's what I'll do. I'll start finding stuff for cross pieces. Even that's going to be pretty tough. And I'll probably start with something a bit thicker at the top, because these 2 trees are much further apart than these are. So, I'll see you guys when I got some material to work with. Okay guys, as you can see, we've got a couple, or 4 pretty decent sized trees here. I think I'm gonna draw knife them up and get draw knife them up to get all the bark off, so I can, just so it's nicer to put up, and make sure there's no knots or anything to puncture the tarp, which I'm gonna inevitably have to use, because we just don't have enough time to make a natural roof this year, unfortunately. Okay, so let's get to draw knifing. Well, guys. This just goes to show you how fast a fun day of building a firewood shed can turn into a survival situation here. I was draw knifing, and like an idiot, I accidentally let the draw knife come too close, and it cut right through my pants. As you can see, my wool long underwear and then another pair of long underwear right into my leg all the way to the bone. So it started bleeding everywhere for some reason, as you can see from the blood on the ground here. But for some reason my biggest thing was I needed to get my boot off so I didn't get blood all over it during the thing. But it just goes to show you, always keep a first aid kit and always keep a level head about you, because had I not, things could have gone really bad if I started freaking out. But I stayed calm. I took off my shoe, even though I probably shouldn't have. It doesn't matter if you get blood on your boot when you've got an open wound. But that was my one silly thing I did. But anyway, as you can see, it bled pretty bad. I was dripping blood everywhere on my way to the tent. I hobbled into the tent. I knew exactly where my first aid kit was. I'll probably talk to you throughout the day, but the trip's getting cut a day short because of this. I don't want that wound to split back open, especially when I don't have any more scary strips, so I'm not even gonna do much more. As you can see, it's already starting to bleed through the gauze here, or the trauma pad. For some reason, my stupid kit doesn't even have gauze. Or I lost it at some point, because I've been carrying that kit for years. So anyway, guys, dang, I was so excited to get the firewood shed done. So that's fairly disappointing here. So I guess I'm just going to be sitting around the fire today, taking it easy. This is annoying. I'm very disappointed in myself for pulling such a stupid move there. Such a freaking stupid move. Like, this is the first time I've ever, in my years of the outdoors, ever hurt myself badly. As you can see, I got blood on that too. Bad luck this trip. Bad luck. It's a beautiful day anyway. Well, see you guys in a bit. Well, guys, it's that time again, the end of the video. And just to top things off for today, on my list of fails, I was crossing the creek and misjudged my footing and soaked my foot. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm not going to title this Firewood Shed Part 2. It's just going to be Firewood Fail. I guess you guys already know that because it's already titled. This whole 3 days that I've been here, I've only put in 3 nails. It's really dumb how things played out. I actually had an enjoyable trip, even though I didn't get much done on the firewood shed and I didn't film much either. I had an enjoyable trip. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Let's hope I don't have any more fails, because I might not make it out of here if I do. Oh, now my foot's going to be slightly damp on the way home. Seeing as I got to pack up and leave now, I can't spend any more time drying it. Just the way I like it. Uncomfortable as usual. Okay, guys, well, I'll see you later.